Today, we are going to be looking at question 3B of the Wassce 2019 Mathematics Theory Past Question. The question asks to solve 2 bracket 1 over 8 raised to the power of x equals to 32 raised to the power of x minus 1. First of all, this question is under the topic called index notation and function, in which you're going to be looking at the laws of indices and exponential equations of functions. Okay, now how do we solve this? We want to find x. Okay, we have x on both sides. So first of all, what we can do right here is this: we can have 2 bracket, this is 1 over 8. Okay, now 8 can be represented as 2 raised to the power of 3. Okay, because 2 times 2 times 2 gives 8, right? Everything raised to the power of x. Remember that in exponential equation or function, if you want to solve this, what you need to do is try as much as possible to see what you can do to express all those numbers to have the same base, So that means I want to break down 8 and 32 to have a base of 2. So that way everything can be the same basis, because we know they have common factors. Okay, so 8 is 2 raised to the power 3, then everything raised to the power of x, okay, equals to 32 is the same thing as 2 raised to the power of 5. Okay, 2 raised to the power of 5. Then you have this power x minus 1. So I'll put that in bracket. X minus 1. Very good, guys. Very good. Also, I can continue by saying 2 bracket. If you remember one of the laws of indices, whereby we said if we have something of this nature, if we have a raised to the power negative n, this is going to become 1 over a raised to the power of n. For a review to our laws of indices, please check the link below where we have been able to deal with that. Okay, so in this case, 1 over 2 raised to the power of 3 will become, or it can be rewritten as 2 raised to the power of negative 3. Take note, just like we have it in this law right here. Okay, 2 raised to the power of negative 3. Then take note, we have x right here. So I'll bring x out also down also, right? Equals to 2. Now, one thing you can do to this side is you can open up this bracket right here. 5 times x is 5x. 5 times negative 1, that's negative 5. Okay, that is what we have right there. Okay, now let's proceed. This is 2 bracket. If you also remember the product law in laws of indices, this is the reason why you need to go review the laws of indices if you cannot remember. Okay, so now applying the product law of indices, you are going to multiply these powers out, because 2 is raised to the power of negative 3, which is also raised to the power of x. So what you're going to do right here is to multiply the powers. Negative 3 times x gives me negative 3x. Very good, guys. Very good. Then this one, you can rewrite it. 2 raised to the power of x. 2 raised to the power of 5x minus 5. Okay, very good. Remember that we are on a journey to finding x. We want to find x, right? Now, one thing I can see right here is this. This is 2 brackets. This bracket means times. That means I can rewrite this to be 2 times 2 raised to the power of negative 3x. You see that? Okay, equals to 2 raised to the power of 5x right here. Right now, for the right hand side, I'm not doing anything. I want to break down, I want to simplify the left hand side first. So that way, you can have just one base, because right now you have 2. Ordinary 2 means 2 raised to the power of 1. Okay, so now you want to make sure you want to combine these numbers right here on the left hand side to have just one entity, okay, before we can proceed. So now if you remember your multiplication law of indices, this is multiplication, right? And they're put in base of 2. So what you're going to do is they're going to combine them and you're going to add the powers. So now this is 2, okay? Ordinary 2 means 2 raised to the power 1, right? So that means you have 1. Very good. And because this is multiplication, right? So that means for us to apply this law, you're going to be having plus right here. Plus, what do you have? Negative 3x. Negative 3x. I can put that in bracket because of this plus. Equals to 2 raised to the power of 5x minus 5. Okay? Now, what do we do? Now, I can open up this bracket right here. Plus times minus. That is positive times negative. That's unlike signs. It's going to give you negative. So I have 2 raised to the power of 1 minus 3x, because positive times negative gives negative, equals to 2 raised to the power of 5x minus 5. Very good, guys. Very good. Now, if you take a look at this now, we have been able to reduce the left-hand side to have just one entity. That means to have just one base. That is 2 raised to the power of 1 minus x. And this one is 2 raised to the power of 5x minus 5. Now, in exponential equation, since you have the same bases on both the left-hand side and the right-hand side, take note, you have the same base. Because you have the same base, what do? You are going to equate the powers. So that means I'm going to have 1 minus 3x equals to 5x minus 5. Take note, because I have the same bases, okay? We have the same bases, that is on left hand side and right hand side, 2 and 2. Then that means I can equate the powers now. Okay, take note of what we did from beginning. What we tried to do was to simplify everything. We kept simplifying until we were able to get to this point at which we have just one base right here on the left hand side and one base on the right hand side. And because they are the same base, then we can equate the powers. Now, I'm sure now you realize that this is pretty easy to solve right now. So what do we need to do? We need to collect like terms. This is 1 right here. Okay, this is negative 5. It is a like term to 1. So what is going to happen? It's going to cross the sign of equal to and come over here. Okay, because this is negative 5. If it crosses sign of equal to, it becomes positive. It becomes positive. Okay, equals to 5x. This is negative 3x. If negative 3x crosses this sign of equals to come to this side, it is going to become positive 3x. Positive 3x. Very good, guys. 1 plus 5 is 6. 5x plus 3x is 8x. Very good, guys. We are almost there. We are almost there. And then if you take a look at this, 6 equals to 8x. I can rewrite this to be 8x equals to 6. What I did was just to rewrite. I did not do anything fancy right here, okay? Now, how do I find x? You divide both sides by 8, right? Because 8 is disturbing x right here. Divide both sides by 8. 8 cancel 8 right here, right? 8 here 1, 8 here 1, right? So what you have left is x. So now x is 6 over 8. That is your answer, okay? But if you take a look at this, we can still divide further, right? So let us do that. I can have 2 in 6 is 3, 2 in 8 is 4. So my final answer for x is going to be 3 over 4. That is my final answer. Very easy, guys. So we've been able to solve the problem set. I hope you guys understand the solution that we have preferred to this problem. Alright guys, if you are new on this channel, please make sure you subscribe by hitting the subscription button below and click on the bell to turn on your notification so you don't miss any of our videos. I will strongly encourage you to subscribe, and also if truly you are enjoying our videos, please do subscribe and help us share the news. Tell your friends, your family and friends about this YouTube channel and subscribe, because the more you guys subscribe to this channel, the more we are motivated to solve more problem sets for you guys. Alright, see you guys in the next class. Bye.